Your Negro tour guide as a column actually began when I was still on staff at the Journal News in Hamilton, Ohio. All the staffers, we had a new editor. She came out in the newsroom one day and said we were all going to write introductory columns. So I wrote mine about being from Hamilton and how this was closure for me to be working at a newspaper that when I was a little girl, the only time I saw black people on the front page, they were holding police numbers under their chin. The publisher saw this. He came in and he said, "Who's this Kathy Y. Wilson?" And I stood up and I said, "I am." And he said, "You're writing a column every week." But while I was doing that, I was freelancing for City Beat. John Fox at City Beat said, "I want you here, be thinking about a column head, something that can run every week." And we came up with Your Negro Tour Guide. Because I had to say that to a white person in the newsroom who tried to touch my hair one time. I was like, hey, I'm not your Negro Tour Guide. And so that kind of stuck.
Immediately when I was introduced to Kathy's columns, Your Negro Tour Guide, I was so drawn to her voice. It's written to be read initially. It's columns. And I said, I know these people that she's talking about. These people live in me. And so these characters came out of my head. For years, I hadn't even scripted them. And so they've solidified a bit over the years because nobody wants a script where they're like, and then for 10 minutes, she just riffs. She just does her own thing.
Tori called me one day. She said, D-Lan's been trying to get in touch with you, girl. They want to put the play on the season. I said, the season? Our show on the season?
No one thinks about these types of things that you can laugh at and then sit back and go, why did I laugh at that? Is this funny? This newspaper theater is a form of activism.
I have a responsibility, and that spirit is in my own family. I watched my mother stand up, do a lot of verbal sparring with people, and then she would look at me and say, speak up. Speak up. I'm not always going to be around. What you got to say?